Donuts is a great way to start a conversation with Echosmith, though. Hi, guys.
Yeah, it's a nice icebreaker.
I know. I've never actually got to interview you before, ever.
Yeah.
I have to tell you a horror story because one time I did meet you in Boise, Idaho, and I called you Taylor. I'll leave now.
Oh my gosh!
Get out!
I felt so bad.
Like I remember that.
Yeah, I was. It was like
Wait,
it was at some
were you
beer
just saying
fest.
hi?
Yeah, I was just saying what's up. We got a picture together, and I think I don't know if it was your manager or the person you were walking around with was like, it's Sydney. I was like, damn.
Did you just think my name was Taylor?
I don't know why. It was a beer fest, so there was.
You're probably drinking beer.
Yeah, there was some
It's beer talking, not you.
So I apologize.
Wow, I guess
for that.
I look like a Taylor when people drink beer.
I'm sorry.
Good to
so
know.
that I wanted to start
I'll
it off,
take it.
take away all the awkwardness, and just start it off on a positive.
You know what?
Open
I'm the
up.
same way. If something awkward has happened with someone, I like to just say it so it's not
Just
weird.
get it out there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
only awkward if you make it awkward.
So thank you for letting me make it awkward. And
Yeah, let's
pulling
make it
back.
more awkward.
Okay, cool. So I've never got to interview you before. I wanted to tell you Cool Kids was one of my favorite songs for a while.
Thank you.
I called it. I knew that was going to be a big song for you guys. So if you could tell me where that song come from, like out of nowhere, like where'd you start? Who wrote it? Did you write it? Did you guys come together and think like this was a track for us? Or
Yeah, I mean every song that we put out, we obviously write,
Totally.
and we'll write with other people too for songs. So this one we wrote with us and our dad and this guy named Josiah, and I mean this song is really mostly a personal story, and that's what made us want to keep it on the album because it actually took a long time to figure out the lyrics, and we went back and forth for literally months on the verse lyrics because obviously the chorus was the chorus already. You know, we didn't have to fight that, and we just kept going back and forth and felt like the best way to tell the story, even though it was my story at one point, it was Noah's and Graham's and Jamie's at different points in our lives, but I felt like it was I don't know. I feel like it just fits more when it sounds like you're talking about somebody else.
Totally.
You're saying he or she, and it makes it so anyone, boy or girl, can relate to the song. And I know I definitely do, even
me too.
now more than I did when we wrote it.
100%. Well, thank you for writing that tune because it means a lot to a lot of people. So congratulations on that. And also congratulations on Over My Head. Great tune. So what's coming up next for you guys? I know you're here tonight at the Wonder Ballroom in Portland.
Right.
So moving forward, what can we look forward to from Echosmith?
Yeah, so we're on tour for like 6 weeks, which is exciting because we haven't toured in like 2 years. So we're just so ready to be out there. And we're touring with obviously our album Talking Dreams, but also our EP Inside a Dream that we put out in the fall. But we have a full-length album coming soon. So yeah, summertime we'll have a full album for everyone. We were going to put it out end of last year, but we just felt like there was a couple more stories to add to it, and we wanted to just make sure we felt so good about it before putting it out and not put it out with only half of our confidence. Right. So I'm glad we took more time because now we have Over My Head and other songs that we're adding to the album.
Totally.
Yeah, so album coming, and we're just going to continue to tour a lot and not take that long of a break probably ever again.
Is it weird being siblings and being on tour? You probably get this question all the time, but
I mean, in a sense, like it's just like growing up.
Yeah.
Growing up, you're all in the same house. You do a family road trip, and you're in a car for a really long time. So
Right,
it's that extended a bit. Now we're adults and all that fun stuff. But like we still get to hang out and have fun on the bus and go off on little adventures.
Right.
It's fun. I mean, we know each other really well, so that makes it easy.
We're very comfortable.
We're and when you're living on a bus for weeks at a
should know each
time, you become a family anyway. So to already have that family unit kind of feeling between us is helpful. We have the head start.
And for a girl, it's nice to have my brothers. Of course, we have other guys and girls, in our crew.
Totally.
But it's nice to have my brothers there so that even if I have to change really last minute, I'm like, just turn around. And obviously, I know they're going to turn around because we've had to like change in the same place 1,000 times doing this for, I don't know, almost 12 years. So they're very, I don't know. I feel like I can trust them, obviously.
Did you guys get Easter baskets? And did you get jealous of each other's Easter baskets? This is a question that my girlfriend Ice told me to ask. So
Okay. So growing up, we would get Easter baskets with candy, of course. But the main thing that we got for Easter every year, I don't know. Apparently, this is weird to other people because it's not normal. But we would get that was when we got underwear. We didn't get underwear for Christmas. We only got. Well, I told someone they're like, that's random. You're supposed to get candy. I mean, we got candy too, but I don't know. We always
Underwear
would
was the
get,
best
yeah.
part.
And I remember one year we were on our way to church after getting our Easter baskets, and Noah put his new Spider-Man underwear on his head, and we all did it and looked really cute. We should have taken a picture.
Yeah.
Too bad iPhones weren't around then.
Well, we actually have some Spider-Man underwear here today. No, I'm just kidding. On the head.
Dang
Oh
it.
man. Well, I
Wear
just
for the show.
We had to ask that. I want to get underwear for Easter. Thanks for not getting me underwear for Easter.
Come on,
Ice.
get on it
I'm
next
set.
year.
Now you
It's
know.
a very unique idea.
Underwear
so.
and candy. You do.
Likes
You do.
underwear.
She does get me underwear. You got me some gnome underwear for Christmas. You got
Or
me some
underwear
fruit
made out of.
undies.
Well, actually, never mind. That's weird.
Out of candy. Yes, I know what she was. I'll finish it for her.
I was just trying to make it easier. One trip, but that's kind of weird.
I like her. I like her. Do you have? I'm a big. I'm a big studio guy. I went to school for recording production. I produce
Amazing.
myself. What is your favorite or part of the recording process?
I love trying to keep in mind both the listener to the record and also the live setting. Because when you're writing and recording a record, you're obviously putting all your heart out there. But it's important as a band to remember, one, like the listener is really important, and two, the live show is really important. And to keep that in mind helps it feel, I think, very honest and true when you're producing something or programming, keyboard synth stuff. Like,
Totally.
To keep in mind that you're going to play this in front of people, but also where people are going to throw their headphones in and be alone, listen to this record. Like,
Right,
I think it pushes you to stretch yourself further to make sounds that work for both settings, and that can just connect to the people that already love our music.
Yeah, I saw that. I was watching another interview with you specifically, and you said pretty much on every song on your previous songs, or you used a different bass. You used more basses than the guitar player did.
Yeah.
And I thought because bass is a tough tone to get sometimes. Like I always think back to the Blink-182 bass tone. Like that was so punchy and so warm, and it just almost feels squishy to me. So the bass is
Bass
my
tones
favorite
are hard.
part.
There's some of my favorite
tough.
records, and I'm like, I love this record, but the bass tone makes me really upset.
Yeah.
And so to get that in, and I maybe
No, it's just bass. No, I'm just kidding. That's our favorite joke.
Yeah, on that first record, I used a lot of it. In this one, I didn't use as much, but I did do a lot of different kinds of synthesizers. Maybe that's my new fun thing to.
You found such a good tone that worked with so many songs. So that's why I think
It's tough. What's your setup? What do you use most of the time? Your travel setup.
My travel setup, I use a Kemper, if you know that setup. Because on the record, I used a B15, Ampeg B15, vintage one, a vintage SVT, like a 70s one, blue line. So that's they're really great amps, but you can't take that on the road.
Yeah, no, totally.
And so right now I have the Kemper, and I profiled those amps.
Thank
and so
goodness.
I have
It's so quiet on stage.
95% of that tone. Yeah, she likes it.
he plays. His bass is just always so loud live.
Yeah. Bass amps are loud.
And I always was like, can I have no? Because we'll have in-ears. And I'm like, I want no bass. Like, you don't have bass. But I'm like, why am I hearing
feel
it
it.
still?
I still feel it.
But now it's like
The stage
heavenly
is so
on
quiet.
stage.
Yeah.
That's
good
good.
time.
I produce techno, so I love the bass. That's all. I like. It's just bass and bass and bass. So before I let you go, I want to do something for your fans.
Yeah.
If you could take these and sign them for me.
Oh, yes, of course.
So this is what we do. Sometimes we take these postcards and we send them out to your cool kids. So that's why I want to give an opportunity for the cool kids watching this video right now to get a piece of Echosmith. So if you guys could sign these for me.
Piece of us, why don't we put like a piece of hair?
Yeah. If you want a piece of hair.
Piece of Echosmith.
Find out her ancestry.
So what you have to do while you're watching this right now is like, comment, share, retweet this video, whatever platform we're on, and we'll pick 5 winners, and we'll send out these signed postcards from Echosmith to you.
Signing it, right?
And compliments on your jacket, by the way.
Yeah.
We were talking
You
about this
too.
earlier.
There you go.
Our style's on point today.
Oh, we
Yeah,
can
good
trade
job.
for
I
a
like
day.
the Bowie.
Yeah, thank you. Bowie's my dude.
Yeah, come on.
Bowie's my dude. Well, thank you guys for your time. I
Of
appreciate it. You had fun
course.
at the Wonder Ballroom tonight. It was great
Thank
talking to you and getting to know
you.
you.
Yay. Woo.